Hey, rock stars. If you've ever thought about sharing my rants, this is the week to do so. A couple of weeks ago, I warned you about the delivery of an incredibly dangerous surface-to-air missile system to Iran by the Russians. The S-300 system is evil. This system will protect their nuclear sites and, well, let's get a little crazy here. We know that the addition of this S-300 system in Iran is a great game changer. It'll be a great threat to the region, specifically Turkey and Saudi Arabia, which means it's a threat to Western nations. But let me mix it up a bit. We already have confirmed reports that Russian troops are on the ground in Syria supporting the Assad regime. Even though Vladimir Putin says they are only there to protect international interest, we have seen them building runways, sending heavy transport cargo aircraft, delivering equipment for the past 2 weeks at least. Russia claims it's humanitarian supplies. But what are they really shipping? Let me read this excerpt from an interview on Russian television September 4th. Kirill Kleyemanov asked the president, "Please clarify things a bit with regard to the state-of-the-art S-300 system." President Putin said, "Go ahead." Kirill then said, "There's a lot of talk as to whether Russia has actually supplied these systems to Syria or not." Vladimir Putin said, "The S-300 is not a state-of-the-art system. I think they are in fact somewhat better than the Patriot, but we already have S-400 and we are close to completing S-500. These weapons are certainly very efficient. We have a contract with Syria to supply the S-300, and we have already supplied some of its components, but the delivery has not been completed." Syria has, as compared to other Middle East countries, a fairly robust integrated air defense system, or IADS. They already have medium to long-range surface-to-air missile systems made by the Soviets, and the majority of those are stationed on the western part of the nation. Now, we haven't heard too much about these systems because all of the coalition bombing, what little there's been, has been focused on the eastern portion of the country. Now, Syria also boasts a fairly reliable Soviet system known as the SA-5 that again guards the major population centers in the western part of the country. But add to this the S-300 and it changes everything. First and foremost, it is almost a plug-and-play system that will fit neatly into the existing IADS. The command and control will already be there to accept the new system, and quite frankly, the S-300 in Syria is a greater game changer than Iran. We have more systems operating in and out of the Mediterranean Sea, and should Turkey not allow Western forces to use their airspace, that's one valuable air corridor that is now threatened by a newly reorganized and robust IAD system in Syria. In other words, this is bad. And to make it more interesting, look at this picture. It's the current military showdown taking place in the Mediterranean Sea. Now explain to me, why hasn't the media been reporting on this? I'll leave you with this picture. Have a good night, rock stars.